Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm testing the Garmin Approach G80, a GPS system with a difference. The difference is it's also a launch monitor. Whether it's any good, come back and find out in a minute. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're testing the Garmin Approach G80. A GPS system with a difference. The difference is it's also a launch monitor, or that's what it professes to be. I was amazed to actually see the size, and the idea is brilliant. Obviously you can go on the round, it will tell you how many shots you have, how far you're away from the green. It will show you the distance to the different hazards on the golf course, similar to your watch, if you've got a Garmin watch or a TomTom or any of these GPS watches on the market. But it's also a launch monitor. And as you probably know, I'm kind of looking for some kind of alternative to TrackMan for my students so that they can practice distance control. And I'm very interested to find out whether this thing actually works. According to the instructions, you've just got to put it around about a foot away from the golf ball, directly in front of the golf ball. And there's actually a little indentation in the back of the device where you can put another golf ball just to prop it up, which is what I'm going to do now. And then it's good to go. So the actual setup, about the same time as it takes me to put the TrackMan down. The difference is I can't put a TrackMan into my pocket. I'm just going to do the same thing as last time when I was doing the SC300. A wedge, a 7-iron and a driver, and just see whether it is actually giving me anything like good feedback. This won't tell us quite as much as the swing caddy. It basically gives you carry distance, carry and roll distance. It gives you club head speed, it gives you ball speed, it gives you a smash factor, and it gives you a tempo. Tempo is something which obviously is very important if you're practicing golf, and this thing will apparently tell you the difference between the time it takes to make a backswing, the time it takes to make a downswing, and then it will give you a number. According to them, the average tempo is around about 3-1, so you'll get an average tempo of 3 if you're hitting the button. That's more or less where the tour professionals are. I've actually seen some variations in tempo, but I don't really want to look at that today. I just want to look at basically distances and whether they are actually accurate. So what I'm going to do, you'll have to kind of take my word for it now. I'm going to call out the TrackMan distances, call out the G80 differences, and see what kind of difference that we have, if any. It would obviously be remarkable. Again, we're looking at a €500 device here in comparison to €20,000 device. So just a straightforward gap wedge. So according to the G80, I've just hit the ball at 70 mile an hour club head speed and 78 ball speed. My TrackMan has told me I've got a 75 club head speed and a 79 ball speed. So we've got a little bit of difference there. The carry distance according to the TrackMan is 84 meters, and the carry distance according to the G80 is 82 meters. Now that isn't bad, is it? Now just 2 meters difference. G80 telling me I've carried the ball 91 meters. TrackMan telling me I've carried it 96 meters. So there we've got a little bit more dispersion. 76.8 miles an hour of club head speed. 76 miles an hour of club head speed on the G80. So that's really very good. Ball speed, it's tracking at 83 and 84 on the TrackMan. So 83 on the G80, 84 on the TrackMan. So even the smash factor that will also give you a virtually identical TrackMan to G80. So another very good feedback. I think we'll take the ball out of the divot. Strangely enough, these devices seem to struggle a little bit more sometimes with wedges than they do with other things, especially if you don't catch them too cleanly because of all the stuff which is kind of flying up around. Again, unfortunately, didn't quite get that one, the G80. Trapman did, but I suppose that's the difference between the price tags. Rather nice shot as well. Got that one nice and clean. 73 miles an hour club head speed and 70 miles an hour club head speed. So we've got a 3 mile an hour difference there between the two. I've got 81 ball speed on the Trapman and I've got 80 ball speed on the G80. Very impressive. I've got 90 carry on the Trapman. I've got 86 carry on the G80. That's something that seems to be kind of hung in, that the G80 is just giving me maybe 2, 3, 4 meters less carry than the Trapman is giving me. Let's do the last ball. Club head speed 76, club head speed 75, ball speed 81, ball speed 83. So really, ball speed and club head speed are very accurate. The distance carry 88 and again 94 on that one. So we've got a 6 meter discrepancy on the carry distance. It's also given me a roll, which is obviously kind of made up. They're a bit closer. We've got 100, or maybe not 100 to 105, 100 on the G80, 105 on the Trapman. So I've got around about, if you kind of average those out, maybe a 3-4 meter difference in the carry distance. That wouldn't necessarily put me off if it's always the same. If I can always say, okay, I'm probably going to hit it 2-3 meters further, then I think I could live with that. Let's move it up one and go to the 7.9. Now on the SC300 you were able to put in the club. You're not able to do that with the G80. You don't have to do that with the Trapman either, because obviously if it is a radar system, then it should just be able to, it's just picking up what it sees. It doesn't really have to know what club that you're putting in. It's not professing to give you launch angles or apexes or spin rates or any of that. It's just basically going to give you, on top of the GPS, it's going to give you this feedback as a launch monitor. And quite honestly, again, you pay your money and you take your choice. You want to have a more detailed system, you could go to the SC300 from Swing Caddy. If you're wanting something that you can use as a GPS device on the golf course and you've got a launch monitor, then you could go to the Garmin. So let's see what happens when we step it up a gear. So now I've got the 7.9 in the hand. So I caught that very nicely. Apparently I was too far away from the device there. So we're going a little bit closer. Shame really, because I hit that one rather nicely. Not quite as nice. Bit of a wavy hip movement there. How do we get on? We've got 82 club head speed and 82 club head speed. So both devices identical. We've got a ball speed of 111 on the G80 and 112 on the Trapman. Almost identical, so within a mile an hour. And 140 on the G80 and 144 on the Trapman. So we've got exactly the same kind of discrepancy or dispersion between the two devices, around about 4 meters there. .80 club head speed on the G80, 81 on the Trapman, 109 ball speed, 110 on the Trapman. So it seems with club head speed it gets better as it gets faster. And that is something which I think is true of a lot of radar devices. I'm kind of running out of grass here now. Distance, I've got 132 on the Trapman, and I've got 132 on the G80, so it's actually got exactly the same carry distance on that. Extraordinary. Again, I caught that nice and clean, nice and flush. 82 club head speed, 83 club head speed on the Trapman. I've got 111 ball speed against 113 on the Trapman, and the big win, 136 carry on the Trapman, 140 carry on the G80. So that's the first time it's actually given me more carry than the Trapman. Final one. Top tip. How did they do with that one? 80 mile an hour club head speed, 82 mile an hour, 105 on 106 on Trapman, 105 on G80, 120 meter carry, 124 meter carry. So actually on the topped ball, it's given me 4 meters more carry than Trapman. I think we'll give it a last one. Let's actually see if I can get the club on the back of the ball. Doesn't it always follow? When you hit one thin, next one you hit fat. If you want that, we've got 84 club head speed on the Trapman and 82 on the G80. I've got 79 on the Trapman ball speed, 79 on the G80. So you can see how fat I hit that. And we've got a carry of 90 meters and 93 meters. So yeah, for a crap shot, they did very well. And we got one out of the middle. Such a better feeling. 82 club head speed, 83 club head speed, 111 on both. 112 Trapman's just changed. 140 carry, 140 carry. So, now the driver. That wasn't bad for the first one of the day. Club head speed 104 miles an hour and the club head speed 103.6 miles an hour. The ball speed 150, the ball speed 150.6. Carry distance 202. Carry distance, 222. Well, I'd rather that one, but I don't believe it. Total distance, it giving me 240 on the Trapman and 249 total distance on the G80. So there was a little bit too much difference in the carry there. Let's give it another chance. Now I've actually skied that a bit. It's come off the top of the club. So it'll be interesting to see. I've got 105 miles an hour on the G80 and 104 miles an hour on the Trapman, 134 ball speed. So you can see it's a terrible smash on that one because I got it right up the top of the driver. Obviously I'm doing this for you guys so that you can actually, if you get bad shots, then it's actually picking those up. 135, so both of them virtually identical on ball speed and the carry distance. I've got 200 meters on the Trapman and I've got 200 meters on that one. So it seems to be better at skied shots than it is at the real ones. Let's see if we can actually hit one out of the centre of the golf club. That was better. 105 miles an hour club head speed on both devices, 140.5 on the Trackman, 139 ball speed on the G80. That's really very impressive. It's getting both of those absolutely knocked on. And we're actually on the carry distance excellent as well. We've got just over 202 meters on the Trackman and 203 meters on the G80. Remarkable. And a final one. You can see my driving is all over the place today, so I have to go out and do a little bit more practice. I'm too far away. Thank you. As it actually told me I was too far away on the G80. A good idea. Now, that was right between its eyes. ...104 miles an hour on Trackman, and G80 didn't get it. That was also out of the middle. 106 miles an hour, 106 miles an hour, club head speed, 152 ball speed, 151 ball speed, 227 against 230 carry. I think with all of these devices, there's going to be some discrepancy. We've taken it for granted that Trackman are giving us the correct numbers, but I haven't been out there and actually measured them. In my experience, in my opinion, the Trackman is probably the most reliable device out there, working with radar technology, and therefore I do tend to believe him. But this device is a fraction of the price and is giving me very good, competent feedback about the distances that I'm able to hit the golf ball. Where it struggled a couple of times was with the driver. Otherwise, we're in around about kind of 4 meters, which is very good. It's also giving you this tempo reading, which might help you to see the kind of difference between one swing and the next. Maybe you tend to get a little bit quick on the thing, and it actually has a tempo trainer to help you kind of get into a tempo when you're practicing. Again, I think this is value for money, not only because it's a good launch monitor, but it's also a GPS device which you can pop in your pocket and it will take you out on the round and also give you detailed analysis of your round afterwards. Hope this helps you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be back very shortly. As ever, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. The little bell will give you notifications when I upload the next video, and I shall leave my philosophy on golf up here to download in the top left-hand corner. It costs just 99 cents, and it helps me to kind of get out here a little bit more often and make a few more videos for you. Thanks very much for your time. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you very shortly. Bye-bye.